This week in the Australasian Soccer Academy's Unwanted program, a big turnout for trials means there is tough competition. Training is getting heated and some players can't handle it. Who will stay and who will be sent home? Who will fail and who will succeed?
Eres bonita, el olor de tu cabello son cosas que me excitan. Y tus panties en el suelo, también los besos parecen de un universo muy lejos pero...
Okay boys, welcome to the trial. This is not going to be easy, it's going to be tough. Okay, anyone here is not up to it, doesn't want to fight to make it, doesn't want to work hard, the door's there. You come in, go out the same way. Okay, this is serious business. We're looking for the best player here. Okay, so make sure you all sign your paperwork and then you get ready to go. Okay, good stuff. It's late. You're half an hour late, mate.
Made it here, but yeah.
Come late, there you go, mate. If you're going to come late now, you're probably going to come late train. How can I trust you that you're going to be here? Where are you from?
Newcastle.
Newcastle. It's fine, man, but if you come late again, we can let you go, we'll have to let you go.
Alright, easy. Yeah, make sure that.
Put your name in, because the boys are already warming up.
Yeah,
mate.
easy one. Yeah.
Decent turnout, huh?
Yeah,
boys.
a lot of boys today.
It's going to be tough, man.
Yeah, we got 19 today. One is injured. Yeah, so.
No, it's a good turnout. It's going to be tough, but best players make it, man. We'll see what happens. So work with them, mate. Come on, man. So you guys want to be footballers and he's a fighting. You know what happens if you do that overseas? You get sacked, mate. It's not a good look. It's good to show passion, but fighting, mate, no good. Especially you guys are teammates, is punching on. Very, very unprofessional. Sort it out. I don't want that rubbish here. Is that clear? Yeah. Okay. Cool. What do you think of that session?
The session was good. I think some of the boys are improving and they show up. So
Well, I think Chris Fayer's looking good. Chris and Joshua are looking good.
And Jan also.
Yeah. Jan's looking good too. But a few of them are struggling, man. I think some of them they did a lot of work.
Yeah. One of them is I think Cristian Lopado needs to release the ball quickly.
Moves the ball quicker. He holds the ball too much, but he's got a lot of talent, you know.
Yeah, he's very talented, but he needs to really
He's got to move the ball because I think he's got a good future. If we can get him to release the ball, he's got something.
Yeah.
Some of them are probably, some of them are probably a year off. They're 1 year off, mate. The training, they get used to the
They need to
intensity.
get used to it every day.
Yeah. Now, who stands out for you? Who's the one now that stands out? That looks best for you?
I think the one who could be a model for them is Chris Fire.
Chris.
Yeah, so I came to the academy around August this year, 2019, and I approached Tony. I was about to go back to Spain to sort of, because I played in Spain last year at Leganés and in Valencia. Played there for about 12 months. 4 days out to going back, planning to go to pre-season. I met up with Tony through one of the guys that used to work for him, and I don't know how, but within 10 minutes of talking to the guy, he managed to convince me to stay. And the rest is history. I went to the Singapore tour in Malaysia and managed to get some interest from people and played well. So I owe it all to Tony, and the journey's just only starting. I'm keen to see what's next. I train more than everyone else. I put in more yards than anyone else, and no one can tell me I don't. That's just me. I might sound cocky, but I put in the yards, and I feel like the success I do bring to myself, I feel like it's deserved because I do put in the work. So I know I put in the work. I just need something to come off. My entire life, I've wanted nothing but the pro deal. It's all I've been working towards my entire life, and especially the past 2 years. I've dedicated my life to it, and I feel like I've trained like a professional enough to sort of deserve the gig. And I've been around the world searching for it, and I've just needed to come to the right person to sort of get the connections to get into a pro club. I've got good support around me to sort of tap me on the shoulder, especially like Tony, my parents, close friends that can probably tell me, look, have a wake up to yourself, because it's good to have that support. But I won't be stopping anytime soon, I don't think. It's brought what it's done to me, the family culture. It's nothing like I've ever seen before. It's another level of closeness, and it's just genuine care for the player, you know. I feel like it brings the best out of players, especially the best out of me as well. I can say that from experience. So that's why it's number one.
I think I deserve it because I put in every day. I work hard, and I think that I work harder than most people. You know, I wake up at 4 a.m. on the Central Coast, and I come here 3 times a week, and I'm willing to come more if needed. And I just put in the effort. I think something that makes me different is my dribbling and my speed. I think in Australia a lot of players don't back themselves as much and shy away from trying to do something different on the pitch, and I think that's what separates me from the rest. I think that the players that have been there longer and know the coaches a little bit better, and have learnt to the ins and outs of the actual club, are able to stick in and stay in longer. And the players that come in from outside don't get as much of a chance, and I think they just end up falling through. And when they don't have an absolute amazing season, but they have an above average season, better than most, they'll still get pushed out because there's players in there that know the coaches and know the club. They didn't want me playing in the first grade team. They didn't think I was ready. They didn't think I was performing, and so they left me in the 20s for the rest of the season. And I played 8 games with the under 20 side. I scored 8 goals, finished Golden Boot for the under 20 side after those 8 games, and they still didn't want me playing first because I'm here now. In a couple of years' time, I will have a pro contract, and I will be looking at my time here in Australia. And I think by then I hope that they've realised that there's a lot of young players out there who are good enough to play pro and who are good enough to play first grade and who are good enough to make into the Australian system that they've let go of because of politics or because they want to give older boys a chance or because they want to give their friends a chance. I just want to say, keep an eye out of the young ones, watch them, nurture them, and send them on to the new clubs when they're ready.
Do you think you have what it takes? If you're good enough, contact us at info@australasiansocceracademy.com.au. We would like to thank our continued sponsors, Armani Restaurant Parramatta, Pepper Money, Childcare Development Group, Mortgage Choice, New South Wales Hot Water, Casmic Interiors, Final Stage, and 2110 Restaurant. Which player is in trouble with the law? This is not a good look. Find out more next episode. Coming soon.